Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Media Junkie. Today I wanted to take a brief moment to talk about the SNES Classic. Nintendo announced it today. They'll be releasing it on September 29th, 2017 at the price tag of $79.99. The system itself I think is amazing. I wasn't a huge fan of the NES Classics. It came with a bunch of stuff that I really wasn't interested in until I found out they were hackable, which is awesome. People were able to hack those things, get the entire NES library on them. I'm really hoping the SNES is just like that, because I do want to hack it with that beautiful user interface and have all my games listed in a nice tiny fit-in-your-palm package. So the system itself comes with the system that fits in your palm and 2 controllers, and the system is able to be hooked up through HDMI just like the NES Classic was. Now what does it include? It includes 21 games. The NES Classic included 30. So you do get less games, but you do get some high quality games. I do have a few of them listed here. One of the games included in there is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, which is Contra 3. That game itself is a $40 to $50 game, so you're already getting the value in the system in just one game alone, which is great. Donkey Kong Country is also included. You can't go wrong with Donkey Kong Country. They couldn't not include that game. Earthbound is included in the system. I don't own Earthbound. I'm not a huge fan of Earthbound, but I do know that people love the game, and it's worth a lot of money. So that's kind of cool they included that. Final Fantasy III, F-Zero, which is worth the music alone, and also it's a great racing game. Kirby Superstar, which is like 8 Kirby games. Kirby's Dream Course, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, and probably the biggest game in the system itself is Star Fox 2. Star Fox 2 was being created for Super Nintendo, and it was unreleased. I've never played it. I know you are able to get mods of it in different cartridges for the system itself. I've never purchased one, so to get one in that SNES Classic is incredible. So I do want to get my hands on it just for that game alone. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, which is just a mouthful. Super Castlevania 4, which is out here, which is a great game to include. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG. Not a huge fan of it myself. I rented it when I was a kid. Not what I was expecting, so a little bit of a letdown. Super Mario World, which is one of the best games actually on the system, so that's phenomenal. They included that. Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. So now I want to take a moment to talk about some games that I think they should have included on there. One of the games itself I'm very biased towards, but even if I wasn't biased towards it, I think it's a phenomenal game and should have been included. So let's talk about 4 games I think should have been included. One of them is NBA Jam. Can't go wrong with a good basketball game. Who doesn't like to hear, he's heating up? Another one is Maximum Carnage. I think they should have included some Spider-Man game on there. Maximum Carnage is totally 90s when the system was out. That's when Marvel Comics was releasing all that crap with the Clone Saga. Carnage was out there. Carnage is a great villain, but man, what a terrible era for comics. Great game though. The game's a ton of fun to play. You can play as Spider-Man, play as Venom. Should have been included. This game right here is one of my favorite games on the system, and I'm surprised it's not included because it is a cult favorite. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Just a never-ending game, like 99 levels, but a game ain't one. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is phenomenal. And the game that I think should have been included, bar none, is one of the best games on Super Nintendo. Again, I said I'm biased, but this game is great. It's the best beat 'em up on the system, hands down. And that's Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time. That game is an expensive game. It's another $40, $50 game. And still, to date, one of the best games on this system and one of the best games ever made. So, check that out. One thing on the Super Nintendo Classic that I do want to mention is I do hope supply is in stock better than the NES Classic was. Nintendo did state that there would be higher supply of these systems, but how much does that mean? I mean, Nintendo doesn't give you stock counts. I won't own the system if I have to wait outside in the cold, or if I have to wait outside in general to buy the system. I just want to be able to walk into a store, pick it up, and go, oh, I want this, and take it home with me. If I have to fight people for it or pay higher prices for scalpers that are already trying to sell them for $250 to $500, then you're out of your mind. I will not waste my time. I'll continue to play my Raspberry Pi 3. So if you like the video, make sure you go down and physically like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Here at Media Junkie, we have a lot of stuff coming out towards you where we're reviewing comic books, TV shows, movies, games, toys. I mean, there's so much. And pretty soon we're going to be having the monthly fix where we're talking about things in the news. For example, the SNES Classic. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for your time.